On 1st March 12:30 am, this alert woke up everyone in Abu Dhabi and Dubai. As we film this video on 13th of March, UAE defense systems have detected and engaged with 1,540 plus drones, 278 ballistic missiles and 15 cruise missiles. What's happening in the UAE? And is everybody safe in Dubai? Newsflash, people are safe in Dubai.
Dubai has proven something. We prevailed that this country is not just an image of glam and beauty and bling. We showed that this country has a strong army, strong leadership and resilient residents.
I have called UAE my home for the past 23 years because the trust and faith we have in the leadership here is unmatched.
Unfortunately, in Dubai, when something happens, a lot of people who try to bring Dubai down. A great nation, a great place to live in, and we totally believe in the government, which does everything for the best for everyone in Dubai.
From the very first alerts, authorities activated the National Emergency and Crisis Management Protocols to make sure residents, visitors, and workers across the UAE remained protected. The government also moved quickly to support people affected by travel disruptions and the temporary closure of airspace. And assurance came not just through action, but through presence. Leadership that stays closely connected to the people, even in the most difficult of times. To understand what's been happening, we need to go back to February 28, 2026. On that day, tensions in the region escalated following military strikes in Iran. Soon after, Iran launched missile and drone attacks across multiple locations in the Gulf, including the UAE. Within hours, the UAE's air defense systems were activated to protect the country. Late on February 28th, the first wave of missiles and drones were sent to targets in the UAE, primarily near areas around Abu Dhabi. Air defense systems intercepted majority of these threats before they reached the ground. However, falling debris from these interceptions caused damage in certain areas and injuries to civilians. In the early hours of March 1st, residents across the UAE received emergency notifications on their phones as a part of National Early Warning System. Explosions heard in the sky were actually defense systems intercepting incoming missiles and drones. There were also reports of debris causing fires in parts of Dubai, including areas near Jebel Ali Port. Authorities urged the residents to stay indoors while the threats were being neutralized. Since the start of these attacks on February 28 till today, as we film this video on 13th of March, UAE defense systems have detected and engaged with 1,540 plus drones, 278 ballistic missiles and 15 cruise missiles. These numbers show something very important. The vast majority of these threats were stopped before they could even reach cities like Dubai. So how exactly do these defense systems stop missiles and drones in the sky before they reach the city? Let's actually break down how interceptions work. Imagine the city is like a castle and the defense system is like the castle's guard towers and archers, but with upgraded modern technology. The first step is radar scanning. Modern radar systems can detect incoming objects like drones, missiles, or any other aerial threats from tens or even hundreds of kilometers away. These systems continuously track the speed, altitude, and trajectory of the object, kind of like a sports tracker following a moving ball. Once a flying object is detected, computer systems evaluate whether it's a threat. Factors that are considered in this are speed, size, trajectory, and whether it's heading towards a populated area or critical infrastructure. If the system decides it's a threat, it activates an interceptor missile or a countermeasure. Think of it like a guided chase. The interceptor is sent to meet the threat mid-air before it reaches its target. The Ministry of Defense also uses fighter jets to combat the incoming threats. Some systems use proximity fuses. They explode near the threat to neutralize it without needing a direct hit. The threat is destroyed or redirected high above the city, keeping the people and infrastructure safe. However, as a byproduct of this interception, an object called debris could fall in certain areas. Now, while the defense systems were doing their job in the sky, there was another response happening on ground. The government's safety and support measures to make sure that residents, visitors, and workers across the UAE remained protected. From the very first alerts, authorities activated national emergency and crisis management protocols, coordinating between Dubai Police, Civil Defense, Ministry of Defense, and local authorities across the Emirates. This meant real-time monitoring, emergency alerts sent to residents' phones, and rapid response teams ready across the country. These messages advise people to remain indoors and stay away from the windows until the all clear was given. This system ensures that people receive accurate information quickly, reducing panic and keeping everyone informed. At the same time, police patrols and emergency services were deployed across major areas to monitor the situation and respond if needed. But safety wasn't the only focus. The government moved quickly to support those who were affected by travel disruptions and closure of airspace. For travelers who were stranded due to flight delays or cancellations, authorities coordinated with the hotels and airlines to arrange for temporary accommodations, meals, and assistance. In some cases, stranded tourists were also provided financial assistance of around 1,000 dirhams to help cover for immediate expenses until the flights resumed. These measures helped ensure that visitors to the country were looked after during an uncertain situation. The UAE leadership also made it clear that people's well-being comes first. The president himself visited hospitals to check on those who had been injured and to ensure that they were receiving the best possible care. In the days after the alerts and interceptions, UAE leadership made a very visual statement. Senior leaders including President His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan and Dubai's Crown Prince His Highness Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum were seen walking, greeting residents and interacting with the public at the Dubai Mall. Moments like these highlight an important part of the UAE's approach, leadership that stays closely connected to the people during difficult times. All of these actions, the defense systems, emergency alerts, hospital visits, support to travelers, and stronger regulations are a part of a larger goal to make sure that the people in the UAE feel safe, supported, and informed even during challenging times. And that's exactly why, despite everything that has happened over the past few days, life still continues in Dubai. Shops are open, people are going to work, families are spending time together, because behind the scenes, multiple layers of systems and people are working constantly to keep the country safe.
So today, I look at Dubai as being tested. People say, oh, Dubai is destroyed. No, Habibi, it's not. We show that this country has a strong army, strong leadership, and resilient residents. And when Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed, طول في عمره, when he said, الإمارات رح تظهر أقوى, because this country proved that it can survive COVID, it can survive a flood, it can survive a war. We were the most hit by the most missiles, and we are currently under a war, and we are in this podcast. And I have no fear whatsoever.
Hi, my name is Mehreen. I'm a Pakistani born and raised in the UAE, and I have called UAE my home for the past 23 years, and I will continue to do so even during this war. I do not plan on leaving anytime soon, and I know that the true expats, the true people who've lived here all their lives, they know and they understand how safe this country is and how protected we all feel. I know there's all these videos on social media showing that Dubai is super unsafe now, there's so much panic, we don't know what to do. In reality, as someone who is literally living in the UAE, in Dubai, during all of this, I know what's actually happening. And the truth is that me, myself, my family, my friends, all of us are normally going about our days. I have been in the UAE through COVID, through the floods, because the trust and faith we have in the leadership here is unmatched.
Hi everyone, this is Abbas Ansari from Al Ustad Special Kebab, praying for the safety of everyone, looking forward for things settled down back home. Unfortunately in Dubai, when something happens, a lot of people who try to bring Dubai down. But God is great, the government is giving the best, doing the best for us, and we totally believe in the government, which does everything for the best for everyone in Dubai, as everyone is treated the same. Dubai is everything. Dubai has given us everything. God bless everyone in Dubai and UAE and in the whole world.
I know there's a lot of things happening right now, and it's normal to feel worried. But let me just remind you that you are in a country where safety and order are always taken seriously, and there are systems in place to keep everyone protected. Let's stay calm and grounded. Not everything you see online is true. Please rely only on official sources for updates. One wrong post can spread faster than the truth. We are all in this together, no matter where we come from. Stay safe, stay informed, and take care.
Hearing these messages from the people shows something really powerful, that Dubai is staying calm, informed, and united. But a lot of people still have the same question: what should we actually be doing? Well, the good news is that the authorities have made the instructions very simple and practical, and following them will keep us all protected. First, stay informed through official sources only. Updates from Dubai police, government authorities, or official news outlets are the only reliable ways of understanding what's happening. Avoid relying on random messages or unverified posts that are circling around. Second, follow safety instructions when alerts are issued. If you get an emergency notification advising you to stay indoors, stay inside until an all clear is given. These alerts are designed to keep the residents safe while the defense deals with any potential threats. Third, keep your phones charged and emergency numbers accessible. The main emergency numbers in the UAE are 999 for police, 998 for ambulance, 997 for civil defense. Thankfully, most people will not need to use them, but it's always good to have them saved. Fourth, look out for one another. Check in on family members, friends, or neighbors who may be feeling anxious, especially children or elderly residents. Sometimes reassurance is just as important as information. Okay, now let's talk about what authorities have strongly advised people not to do. First, do not gather near an incident location or debris. If an interception occurs, authorities need clear access to assess the situation safely. And there's no need to stock up on groceries or essential goods, because authorities have confirmed that there are no shortages. And in fact, this will only lead to an increase in price.
Lastly, spreading misleading information, false news, or rumors about the situation can cost you a fine of up to 200,000 dirhams and up to 1 to 2 years of imprisonment.
Situations like these can feel unsettling, especially when you get alerts late at night or hear loud sounds across the city. But it's important to remember that there are systems in place to detect these threats early and neutralize them before they reach the people. And that's exactly what they've been doing. At the end of the day, what we've seen is what defines Dubai: preparation, resilience, and a community that stands together. Hope this video helped you get answers to some of the questions that we had in the beginning. Do share this with the people around you and stay safe. Till then, this is Vivansha Bherwani, and we'll be back with more such updates only on Curly Tales Middle East.